Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Coinsmith. Today, I'd like to speak about Cardano ADA, also known as ADA, its symbol. Um, Cardano is another one of my favorite coins that I've been following over the years and have been increasing uh, my position in. First, we need to do a little housekeeping, so let me get this out of the way. I am not a financial advisor, so please do not use any of the information from this channel for making financial decisions. Is only to be used for information and educational purposes. Okay, so let's get right into it. Cardano. After launching in September of 2017, Cardano ADA token mostly remained under the radar of traders until the end of November. Since then, the cryptocurrency has jumped by 1,520%. Now, this was as of January 16th, 2018. Rashish Shamara wrote this. So those numbers have changed since then. But at the time, that's what it was. And I feel this is a good article to explain what was going on or what Cardano was all about. And it had a market capitalization at that time of 18.8 billion. Okay. What is Cardano? Even as they have skyrocketed to the prominence in the last couple of years, most cryptocurrencies have had chaotic growth trajectories. Scandals, hacks, disagreements that resulted in hard forks have brought a bad rep to their ecosystem. Cardano blockchain project founded by Charles Hoskinson, co-founder of Ethereum, to provide a more balanced and sustainable ecosystem for cryptocurrencies. According to the website, ADA is the only coin with a scientific philosophy and research-driven approach. In basic terms, this means that it is an open source blockchain undergoing rigorous peer review process by scientists and programmers in academia. So that particular intro there is saying that it's being run by some professors and professional people, which gives me comfort, at least, to know that there's a group of from high levels of academia looking at this. And it was the University of Edinburgh, University of Athens, and University of Connecticut conglomeration of these put together Cardano. Cardano is a nonprofit foundation. The nonprofit foundation that runs Cardano has also partnered with a bunch of academic institutions to research and review all aspects of its blockchain, which is also showing its expansion into the other areas in academia. Okay, how is Cardano different from Bitcoin and Ethereum? This is a big question. Despite its projectile increase in the last 2 months, ADA is somewhat of an outlier in the volatile world of cryptocurrencies. ADA calls itself the third generation cryptocurrency and aims to tackle scaling and infrastructure problems that first cropped up with Bitcoin, a first generation cryptocurrency that introduced the idea of digital coins, and Ethereum, a second generation cryptocurrency that expanded use case for coins to smart contracts. Specifically, Cardano aims to solve problems related to scalability, interoperability, and sustainability on cryptocurrency platforms. Okay, the first problem refers to slowing down of networks and high fees due to increased transaction volume. We were talking about with Bitcoin and mining and the amount of energy it takes to produce this type of to produce a Bitcoin. The first problem refers to in Cardano is Cardano's algorithmic way that it puts forth as a possible solution to the scaling problem. Alboros utilizes a proof of stake (POS) in parentheses approach to save on energy costs and enable faster transaction processing. Instead of having a copy of individual blockchains on each node, as is common in Bitcoin, Cardano blockchain streamlines the number of nodes in a network by appointing leaders responsible for verifying and validating transactions from a collection of nodes. Subsequently, the leader node pushes transactions to the main network. Cardano also has adopted into their network this recursive internetworked architecture to scale, to help scale the node. This network topology was first developed by John Day and enables customized increments to the heterogeneous network. Okay. Hoskins has said that he wants Cardano protocols to reach the standards of TCP/IP. That's the dominant protocol, which is used for the internet exchange of data. Okay. Cardano aims to enable cross-chain transfers through side chains, which conduct transactions between two parties off-chain. It is also exploring ways for institutions and individuals to selectively divulge metadata related to transactions and identities to enable use of cryptocurrencies for trading and daily transactions. These are, they're very technical terms going on here, but it's to show the process and the difference that trying to set it aside from Bitcoin and what Bitcoin is, experiencing now. And these again are getting into the third and fourth and fifth generation cryptocurrencies. For now, Cardano's primary use case is as a cryptocurrency. ADA is the cryptocurrency as part of Cardano's settlement layer. Cardano is often to as the Japanese Ethereum. And reports last year indicate that it's being made available in Japan through ATMs and debit cards. Cardano has ambitious plans for the future and intends to move beyond the settlement layer to a control layer, which serves as a trusted computation framework for sophisticated systems. And these systems would be used in gaming and gambling apps or other systems. Other applications outlined on this website are identified management, a credit system, and the Dalius Universal Cryptocurrency Wallet with automated crypto trading facilities and crypto to fiat conversion capabilities. It is not clear whether ADA would play an important role in that plan system. Okay. So Cardano's project, it looks like it's trying to get past the imperfect parts of Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's moving toward a different way of coming into existence other than through mining. Mining is very again intense, needs a lot of computation time, and in that case it would be energy costs. So a lot of these mining or some of the mining facilities are located in countries that have very low energy costs. They would be in facilities such as Greenland, which has or Iceland, or some of the Scandinavian countries that where geothermal and other types of ways of generating electric or hydro are, produce electricity at a cheaper rate. I think right now Bitcoin still is China still holds the lead in mining facilities, which is scary because with Bitcoin you're having control in mining in one country. Think of what could possibly happen. Even though we're trying to be decentralized, a country has control over mining of Bitcoin, and it's one major company or country has it. That's a little scary proposition. I was involved in a mining contract when it first came out. It was lucrative. It was actually it seemed too lucrative. I had made money at it with Bitcoin, or the money that I made was converted to Bitcoin. Um, Unfortunately, when the market went in the other direction very quickly, there's a computation that has to be done, and it's resulted on a difficulty scale. And when these difficulty scales get out of whack, it takes so long for a Bitcoin to be produced. It could literally take hours or sometimes days for transactions to go through. That these mining companies were losing a lot of money. So what happened? They stopped and ceased their mining operations. And with that, a lot of people who got involved in mining, at least on the tail end, lost their money. I was lucky enough, even though I had bought a lifetime contract for not a lot of money at that time. I had made enough Bitcoin, like 2 or 3 or 4 times over. So when they pulled the plug, I was still ahead of the game. I had gotten into another contract with a different company, and again, I had made back what I put in a little bit more, but that company went out really quick. So, and trying to get my own rigs together, which they called the gear for a computer to mining rigs, was extremely expensive. Because again, the electric cost, it would be in my home. The rigs probably were $3, $4, $5,000 because you need a tremendous amount of hash rate in order to make this a viable business. So with that, Cardano is not a mineable cryptocurrency, and you'll see this happen as time goes on and other generations of cryptocurrencies come into existence, that they're going to build on the ones that came before. It's only natural with any technology that would happen. So what we'll do, again, we'll start to showcase more and more of Cardano as I find more information about Cardano. I like to get it out there. Hopefully this presentation wasn't too much of technical jargon, but this is new technology. I have to read about it. It's hard to explain other than to when you're reading about it, that you have to use their terminology and their buzzwords that they throw out there, because everything's new in this arena. So with that, I hope you all enjoyed this little segment, and thank you for tuning in. Please subscribe. Please hit the notification button. Everyone have an enjoyable evening. God bless you all, and God bless the United States. Thank you.